YouTube, what's good? Leekautorepair. What year is this? Give me a second to figure out. What we got? 2001 Ford Explorer, the Sport Track. Ain't that some shit? Timmy, you watching? Get your popcorn ready. Can you dig it? Alright, real shit, let me get serious. Alright, so Ford Sport Track, it came in here for customer state that it's overheating. Normally when I get overheating issues, first thing I do is I check for visible leaks. Make sure I ain't got no leaks at the heater hoses. Make sure I ain't got no leaks at the fucking radiator, upper and lower radiator hose, thermostat, any plastic housings, intake manifold, anything that the cooling fucking is in the fucking cooling system, you check out visually. You can't find nothing, you go to the fucking next step. Next thing you could do if you want, fill on the upper and lower radiator hoses, see if there's a difference. Turn the car on, verify that it overheats as well. You do that too. Probably, matter of fact, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. And I did see a leak somewhere around the radiator. In a second, whatever. I'm gonna hook up the coolant pressure tester, but for the most part, I'm pretty much gonna come up with that definite answer on what the fuck it needs to solve this overheating problem. Unlike you, Timmy. So let's get to it. And you always say, we'll be right back. We'll be right back. All right, got the truck running, and I'm waiting for it to overheat. Now, make sure your coolant fans run as well. I should have said that in the beginning of this video, but this is a fan clutch bullshit. It's running. We see it. That's that. Eliminate one thing. Unless the clutch in it was fucked up. I did have a car like that one time. It was barely strong. Didn't really have a lot of drag to it. I'm waiting for it to overheat. So we see the coolant temp right here. It's making its way up. If you want, you could rush it. Give it some gas. I think it's taking it like $2 or $3 grand. I just want this shit to hurry up so I can fucking diagnose this fucking fast, so that way I can sell a fucking job, so that way I can get fucking paid on Friday, so that way I can go out and I can drink. Alright, so still been gassing it for like at least 2-3 minutes now. And as we can see, the needle is starting to go up. Alright, so that's good. So basically, Timmy, what did I just do, Timmy? Timmy, what did I do? I basically verified that it's overheating. Man, don't fucking kill the engine. Shut it the fuck off. Alright, so take your ass under the hood and we gonna fucking search and find shit. Engine is off. Damn, I tripped over my own fucking jack. Whatever. Y'all gonna laugh. I kinda did. Alright, so verify that it overheats. That's the first thing doing a job like this. You always fucking verify. You always be sure. Don't just sell them anything. So I verified that. I did a visual inspection on the car. I check underneath, make sure I didn't have any other leaks and shit. Check the heater hoses, check the thermostat, plastic housing. I checked that as well. That's not leaking. I felt the upper and lower radiator hose. There's one more hose at the bottom, the lower one. They are both hot, so I eliminated one thing. Now we're gonna go back to the thermostat part. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But eliminated one thing. We're doing process of elimination, and during my little endeavor, you know, trying to get this shit fucking situated, so that way, like I said, I want a fucking Friday. I want to fix it so I can get paid, so I can go out and I can drink and I can eat my food and I can do what Leekautorepair do. So took a flashlight and I'm looking around the fucking radiator. I did check the water pump. Water pump is not leaking. So I'm just telling y'all what I did to find the problem. I verified it. Now I'm finding it. I ain't gonna do all that chit chat talking shit. So if you can see right here, see that little wet spot right there? And there's another wet spot right down in there. Alright, if I'm looking right, I can see it kind of coming out of the seams on a radiator on the side. So since I have a visual leak, and I'm looking at this fucking radiator cap too. I don't see any like dry coolant around it to let me know that maybe this customer probably filled it up and spilled some on the side. There's some down in there, if you can see, like right there. So he probably filled it up. He probably didn't. I don't know. For the most part, I'm going to hook up my coolant pressure tester, and I want to pressurize the cooling system, and I want to see if I can force any coolant out. And if I have a fucking leak, then yeah, we fucking found something, and we gonna go to fuck from there. I swear, Timmy, when you be doing your videos, you get on my nerves because you take too fucking long. Too fucking long. Now, I was being nice at first. Like I said, a couple of your videos was cool, but when I started watching them, I don't see what point you're trying to get across. So, got my coolant pressure tester. I'm going to take off the radiator cap. Caution. Like real shit. Because I got like a first degree burn like a month ago and shit. It healed, but I could see fucking markings. My skin peeled, all that shit. I got burnt by hot coolant. Diagnosing a water pump on a Chevy Malibu that I did. And it's fucking crazy. A fucking loose heater hose, and I pulled it off and the bitch shot on my fucking arm. And I was burnt up, arm all hurting and red for like a whole week or two and shit. But be careful. The system is pressurized. Heat produces pressure. Well, no. Heat increases pressure. That's what I meant to say. So do not take off the upper radiator cap if the system was just the coolant. It was fucking overheating. Be careful. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So take the cap off. I always put like a little fucking rag on it just so, you know, catch some shit in case it shoots on me. So press down and keep pressure on it. And you're gonna hear air creep up. When you hear air creeping up, still like gradually release the pressure and keep it forced on. Remember, you're kind of stronger than this cooling system, kind of. So you can, if it was to shoot out, push it back down. But for the most part, hold on. I'm letting out air. I'm letting out coolant. My shit leaking on the ground. Let me get a catch can. Got one right here. This coolant's fucking dirty as fuck too. That's bad. Alright. But that lets me know inside of the radiator, you know what that looked like. So, alright, cool. Got the coolant, the radiator cap off. Maybe in another video I'll talk about this kit. Got this kit a couple years ago. Maybe 4, 5, 6 years. I don't know. 4 years ago probably. I think 4 years ago I got this kit. And the coolant pressure tester. I got this from Matco. I paid like a little bit under $200 for it. I got that at the same time as I got my my vacuum, my coolant refiller vacuum tool. So it comes as a universal setup. All you gotta do, you got this cap. All you gotta do is match it up, something similar. I got one. I'm gonna hook it up. Like I said, I'll do another video probably if requested, a review on how to use this tool. And I'm gonna hook it up. I'm gonna lock it in there the same way you installing this cap. You know what? I ain't gonna do too much talking. I'm gonna just hook up the tool and I'm gonna just find a fucking leak if there's a fucking leak and get it done and fuck over with. Fuck that shit, all that talking shit. You might wanna hear that shit. Go ahead and pressurize it. I always pump between 10 and let's say like 10 and like 13 PSI. Remember, you got a bunch of seals in there, like the seal for the gas for like a water pump or any other fucking seals in the cooling system, thermostat or whatever. You can fuck the seals up or blow something out of the cooling system from pressure. I'm just saying, be careful. Don't go over like 13 PSI. So I'm at 13. 13 may not be good, but it works for me on every fucking car. I don't know if you can see this, but let me grab the camera. So I got it set at 13 pretty much, and you gotta just visually watch to see if the needle drops down. If it don't drop down, sometimes you gotta walk away or work in between another job. Give it some time, you know, for the system to, you know, if it's leaking, give it some time to leak out, because it don't always leak out that fast, but for the most part it's pressurized. Next thing you want to do is you want to search around the cooling system, make sure you ain't got no fucking leaks and shit. What I'm going to do is, since I think that it was leaking kind of in this area, I'm going to clean all this up and I'm going to see if, you know, if I could see like a trace of fucking coolant coming out of the radiator. So just give me like 1 second, and if it's not leaking there, I'm going to search around the whole cooling system in this fucking engine and we're going to go from there. Pretty much this never dropped down, maybe a little bit, because these do kind of leak. Never had no coolant pressure tester. It didn't leak out a little bit, but for the most part it leaks out the radiator with bone dry and find no other leaks anywhere and shit. So the next thing for you to do in a situation like this, Timmy, are you listening? Are you listening? Try replacing the thermostat. So this car is already here. I recommend the thermostat to this customer. I say, hey, I verified that the car overheats. The engine overheats, but I did not see any leaks. The cooling fans work. We have good water pump flow. Good water pump flow. Said the cooling fans work. No leaks. Everything else was fucking good. So, the next thing for you to do that I'm going to recommend, like I said, we're going to tell them replace the fucking thermostat and leave the system out. The thermostat is probably stuck in one position. There ain't no way for me to know that without popping it off. Replacing a thermostat in a situation like this will always be the cheapest and most inexpensive repair, because it's so easy to do, so simple to do, and most of your cooling system problems comes from the result of failed thermostat, sticking thermostat, that's what we call it. So I'm gonna let them know up front, sell the fucking job, so that way I can get my fucking thermostat, and we're gonna finish this video. I'm gonna put the thermostat in, and then I'm gonna bleed the system out. I'm not gonna show you how to. This video is gonna be what I did to figure out this problem. I got the thermostat, and I got my coolant drained out. Thermostat, gasket, got my coolant on the ground. I already drained some of the coolant and shit. Let me bend down so you can see me. So next I'm changing the thermostat, like I said. I get it in. I want to vacuum bleed the system, fill it up. I'm going to shoot the video again. I just want to show y'all. I'm going to verify that I corrected the problem on fucking video rather than me telling you what the fuck it is, like how Timmy did. So give me a minute. Woo! This is good. Let me check the camera and make sure you're paying attention, Timmy. Alright, you're still recording. Timmy, what do you see? One of my subscribers, please answer the question for him. Timmy, what do you see? I ain't gonna say nothing. Just leave it in the fucking comments. So, let me go ahead. We already see what the thermostat looking like. Right? So, I'm going ahead and put my new one in. And then I'm gonna start filming again. I wanna vacuum. No, I wanna vacuum. After I get the thermostat in, I'm gonna vacuum. And we're gonna make sure this bitch don't overheat. Cause I found the problem, right, Timmy? Verification, then confirm. All right, I got everything back together, and then I had this car running for like at least 10-15 minutes already. It's hot as shit in the shop. It's definitely plus 90 degrees in here. So I'm gonna go inside. I'm on from time to time. Check the gauge since I can't hook up my scan tool, whereas though I can set minimum and maximum readings for the coolant temp sensor. So I don't have to periodically check it. For the most part, the shit ain't fucking overheating. And we already I verified and I confirmed that the thermostat was bad. I pulled it out. I recommended it because I knew. But then when I pulled it out, we already seen that, you know, it was crooked as fuck, cocked to the side. It was basically stuck in one position like I fucking said, so I solved that. And let me go back in here just so you can see the light. I mean the temp gauge. See that? Should I leave the camera sitting there for like 10 minutes? No, I shouldn't. So pretty much, Timmy, this could be tips for you for when next time you get an overheating problem, what to check for. You already know how to use the coolant pressure tester, but I think what you lack in your vids is like confirmation. You don't verify and you don't confirm anything, and you don't talk about the cause of none of that shit. You don't. You should work with, when I was at the dealership, we worked with, they called the 3 C's. You got the complaint, and you got the cause. Wait. Complaint, cause, and confirm. Go through those fucking 3 steps. You won't fuck up. Verify the problem. Somebody said it's overheating. Did I verify that? Yes, I did. Did I figure out why it was overheating? Yes, I did. Did we visually see what was the problem? Yes, we did, on the thermostat. So that's that. This is my way. There's multiple ways on how I would have went about this job, but I mean, you got to use judgment. You know, keep in mind that you don't get paid a lot of money to sit on jobs and fucking diagnose it and shit. So pretty much, do what you got to do. I did that. Process of elimination. Figured out the problem. Truck not overheating. It's good. I'm gonna get this bad boy out of here because I only got paid like an hour and a half to do this whole fucking job, and anything over an hour and a half or anything over a certain amount of hours for me, like if it's an 8-hour job, days worth pay, I'm happy. Anything less, I ain't. And if this is not, so I want this the fuck out of my life. So fix one car, we're going to the next. And thanks for watching. Hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to subscribe as well.